My name's Nick and I'm playing Lorenzo.
I'm Adam and I'll be playing Laucelot. Shakespeare particularly is quite
daunting, I guess.
Well, I would say the opposite. I think it seems daunting, but when you actually go and see a Shakespeare, especially in the space that we're going to be performing it, it's very similar to film, and it's very intimate in there, and it's not big movements and complicated languages. So it's all of a sudden it just makes sense, and I think that's one of the reasons you should come and see it, because you suddenly realise Shakespeare is quite easy to understand.
That's the thing, I mean, there is that sort of stigmatism that comes with people and they think, oh, Shakespeare, I'm not going to know what the hell's going on or what they're talking about. And I find that, especially in a space like this, you kind of break it down to its sort of its core, where it's very simple, it's very honest, and that if you look, I know it's a really horrible way to put this, but when you look at things like soap dramas and things, they're all saying Shakespeare's written this 1,000 times before. And it is quite true to life, a lot of the things he says, and you find out that, wow, this is really fun, and there's a real humour, and there is a real character to each of these people. And by setting it, I think, in a time that's not so close to a lot of the people probably that haven't been to theatre, in the sense that, oh yeah, you know, in the sense of that making it so modern that they can't connect, but making it a modern enough time, but it's still connectable, that they will know someone like each of these characters, which is really nice.
Nick, I've heard this is your first Shakespeare. Have you found it?
I found it really good fun. It's great. You know, for me, I was quite worried, the fact that I thought, oh God, I'm coming in here, I've never done this before, and everyone else had done this, and I came in thinking, what was I going to be like? And I found everyone to be really supportive and a real good group of people to work with, so it came quite naturally, and there wasn't that sort of pressure of coming in thinking, oh God, everyone's so much higher ahead of me and I'm just going to be awful.
What have you found most challenging?
I guess you'd sort of say, I think I thought when I came in, the thing I'd find most challenging probably would have been finding that gang mentality with the people, but that was the thing that clicked straight away. It's been more about just finding the banter at the right moments and kind of making it a kind of a new and spontaneous thing every time. It's probably the most, I'd say, difficult thing, in the sense of going, oh, that was funny 2 or 3 times, and then going, yeah, this isn't working now, so now we've got to try and find something. And the way that people bat off and just being able to throw something completely different at you and having to go with it without thinking about it, which is probably difficult but has been really fun at the same time.
Yeah, I think it's a thing about coming up with new tactics.
Yeah.
Especially when we're doing it in front of each other a lot, that we force ourselves to have to find new tactics of doing the same things to keep it fresh and keep it in our minds. And really get our ammo together for the real thing.
And especially between me and Laucelot, because we sort of have our sort of back and forth moments where I try and be in control and I try and wind him up and kind of intimidate him, and he ends up kind of having those little great moments for me, which is fantastic, of just being able to go, well actually the one thing I can do is on an intellectual level he can just throw me back, and it's just me trying to find every new way of going, well, no, I am going to come back, and I am going to come back, and I've got to find that new way of getting at him each time.
Yeah. It's a good casting, really.
Yeah.